When the comedy actor played a tragedy, I recognized him as your big brother after watching Don't Cry. His name is Fugue. He loves gambling most in his life. The little fortune left by his ancestors was almost ruined, but it's not entirely his fault. After all, the dragon is born, the phoenix is born, the son of a mouse will be moved. Just learn something good, you bastard. Without the old bastard, where did the little bastard come from? Who should I learn from? Back then, his father gave up his family's books. When he came to Fugue, there was only one house left. Jiashan was holding a big belly, crying so hard, but Fugue still didn't change his mind. He signed in the casino like a stream and finally lost the house to Long Air. Jiashan left the Su family with a sad look. I figured it out. You can't change it either. I don't want to live with you. I'll take Feng Jiao away. The gambling sound in the yard was so loud. Maybe it's a coincidence. His father was quite calm. He just waited for the signature to be signed. His father was dead. He also fulfilled his lifelong wish and finally died in the Su family's ancestral house. Then Fugue was on the street. He was misjudged when he got up. Although he didn't have much income, he was enough to live with his mother. Jiashan saw Fugue's true repentance, so she took a pair of children and went back to Fugue. This life became a cornerstone. Young master had to give up his status and made a friendship with that shabby Long Air. He went back to the small yard where he raised him. Fugue was so carefree, but in the face of Long Air's ridicule, he had to give in. The whole family was in shock. Long Air was quite interesting. He gave the food to Fugue. Now that the identity is right, the young master should have the attitude of the young master. It's all about saving the poor. How about this? I'll lend you something. To save the poor. Fugue took over Long Air's position and started to work in the 10-mile 8 household. The street was full of people, but the good things didn't last long. Fugue sang the first battle of the Dragon Pass and got a chance to go to the battlefield. He was caught by the National Army as a stronghold. Fortunately, it was 1949. He couldn't jump anymore. In a big failure, Fugue was rescued by the PLA. He was popular with his singing and playing, but Fugue was in a hurry. Not long after the liberation, he left the team and set out for home. Just when he arrived at home, Fugue's eyes were instantly wet. Jiashan, I'm back. Jiashan took 2 children and worked hard every day to live to this day. His mother died the night before the reunion. His daughter Fengxia suffered the most because she had no money to treat her illness. The little child could no longer speak. Looking at Fengxia's silent smile, Fugue felt like a knife in his heart. Long Air was sent to the battlefield because of Fugue's family's ancestral home. Fugue was lucky to escape because he sang for the PLA. Sima Dima was so impermanent. Long Air stared at Fugue fiercely. Red eyes seemed to blame someone. The gunshot rang. Fugue was scared to pee.